And we'll get started. Thank you so much. So if you have any questions or concerns, please chime in the chat below. We'll need a blanket, a pillow, and some kind of block to support during our practice. I'll keep the blocks over here for a moment out of the way. I'm going to sit on the pillow. You could use a blanket as well. Get cushiony and soft and comfortable right here. We're in it for the long haul. Comfortable seated posture. And let's just move the torso. Inhale and exhale. So we're pulling the shoulders back. Inhale, and then we're taking the shoulders forward. Exhale. Again, another way to view this or think about this is we're opening the heart forward and then we're closing the heart or opening the heart backward. So shoulders back, shoulders forward, heart forward, heart back. Any way you look at it, it's the same movement. Hands on the knees. Take it in a circumduction circle. Oh my goodness. So many parts of my body are stiff and sore and tired. This should feel really good. Then we'll take it in the other direction. With some shoulder rolls up and back and down. Now just notice the scapula. So the shoulder blade, it's on the back body, moving up and down. We're going to play with that for just a moment. So hold steady through the shoulders so they're relaxed down. Away from the ear means we have space between the ear and the shoulder. When it's up by the ear, we close that gap. And this is usually where we hold tension and stress. So we're going to, every time we're working to open that up, every time we're working in a posture, be aware of how the shoulders are sitting in that posture. Quite often when we get tense or we have to use more energy, this will happen. So relax that away. We're going to get pretty specific and looking at the neck today. So first thing we'll do is just turn the head to the right, drop the chin down towards your clavicle, and at the same time pull the shoulder blade on the back, so the opposite shoulder blade down the back, so they're moving in opposing directions. And then we'll bring them together, so I'm just going to tilt the head back. I'm still looking, it's still facing the direction of the right, and I'm going to lift the shoulder up. And then do it again, back down and up. And this way we're trying to free the scapula and get a lot of range of motion in the back left shoulder. One more time. And then release, drop the chin down, bring it around and back up. So now we're facing the left side. Inhale, bring the shoulder up and the head back. Exhale, drop down, chin to clavicle, and up and back down. Full range, if there's a range of motion in the shoulder and the neck. One more. Drop the chin down, bring it to center. Sweep it all the way around in a half circle to your right. And then back down, chin tucks to chest. Half circle to the left. Again, each side, once more. To the right and back down. Bring it around and to the left. And then we'll take it back. So you're lifting the chin, you're leaning back, but not dropping the head. And then just touching the ear towards the shoulder and reverse it, go in the other direction. We're not making a full circle, kind of making a half arch with the head. So with rainbow, you could say a rainbow the head. I usually talk about rainbow the arm, up and over. It's rainbow the head, up and over. One more time. You're going to hold the ear tilt towards your left shoulder. Bring the right fingertips to the floor, so we're touching the surface, and stretching the arm all the way out. Bring your left arm around the head. So you'll clasp the hand just below the ear towards the jaw and push the head up into the hand. I'm not pulling the hand down. I'm pushing the head up to get more opening. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to be releasing that gently and then helping the head back to center. We'll realign the spine by bringing the chin to the chest and then opening the chest to the sky. So we're dropping chin to chest, chest comes in, shoulders forward, and then shoulders back, chest to the sky, chin to the sky. One more. Looking down and then looking up. Bring it to neutral, tilt the head to the right. We'll do the same thing over again, left fingertips to the floor. Right arm now comes up and around, holding the ear or towards the jaw. Press the hand, head into the hand, head into the hand. Oh, my neck is so sore and tender in here. That feels super good. Breathe in, breathe out. And then release it gently. We've done a lot for the neck and shoulders. Let's bring the head back in alignment. Hands together, and let's give them a little bit of heat friction here. So rubbing them together. Place them over the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Blowing over the fingertips. Set your intention. What do you want to have happen today? Feel. More appropriately, how do you want to feel in your body? And check in for a moment. How do you feel? This is always a good question. How do I feel in this moment? On a scale from 1 to 10, rate yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually on that range. Like 1 is I'm emotionally, physically, and spiritually just drained to the max, or I'm at a 10. I'm somewhere around an 8. It keeps upping. I don't usually start out below a 5, but it's taken a lot of work to get there. So every morning I ask myself, where am I at today? What can I do to up that energy or to put myself into a higher vibration? Because no one else can do that for you. You understand that. So when you wake up and you're a 4 or a 3, it really is up to you to boost that up. So I'm helping you today. We're going to move the body physically. We're going to move the brain mentally. We're going to elicit responsibility for your emotions. So we're working all 3, the body, mind, and spirit. So again, bring the hands to the heart center. Assess yourself. Breathe in and breathe out. And then we're going to turn the hands sideways. So they're pancaked together. The elbows are lifted, and then hook the fingers. So the thumbs are extending up and down, and then just rest the thumb to the side. Inhale, tilt the elbow up on one side and the opposite elbow down. Exhale, seesaw principle, go the other direction. Inhale, lift through the armpit. Exhale, lift through the other armpit. Inhale and exhale, and just notice, okay, so where are those stuck spots? How can we open that more fully and appreciate the body in all its splendor and everything it does for us? Now release the hands, take the arms wide, and then just tap the feet. So we're going to wake up the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the belly, arms, the shoulders, all the way up to the head. Give it a tap. All the while, I appreciate and love my body It gives me the experiences that bring joy into my world. I love and appreciate my body. It brings me experiences I love and bring joy and love into my life. So we're actually willing that into our existence. Okay, so take a shoulder roll again, forward, up, back, and down. Interlace the fingers and press the palms forward. We'll stretch the wrists out by bringing the arms high above the head. Shimmy through the side body. And take a little side up and over to the right, bend back to center. Little side bend up and over to your left. Back to center, release the hands and take that side stretch now with the support. Hand to the earth, opposite arm up and over. Hold for another breath, stay there. Inhale, bring it back to square one. Exhale, up and over to the left. Hold there for a few breaths. One more breath. Up and over to the left. And come back to center. The cat needs some loving and attention. So back at center, take the opposite leg forward. So we'll cross, switch just for a moment. We'll take a 3-part breath, Viloma. Belly, rib, chest. Belly, 2 counts, hold. Ribs, inhale, 2 more counts, hold. Chest, inhale, 2 more counts, hold. And then we'll exhale for 10. We'll do 5 rounds. So we start with the belly. Breathe in, hold. Breathe into the ribs, hold. Keep the breath in to the chest. Hold. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin again. 1. Inhale for 2. Hold. Inhale again for 2. Hold. Inhale again. Hold. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Third round. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds at your own pace. Last round. Regular Ujjayi breath. I challenge you to do that breath. So 5 sets, Viloma, or 3-part breath. Do that every day for the next week. And just see how that can set your day. I highly recommend doing it in the morning. As you're meditating or as you're setting up your day, as you're visualizing what's going to happen through your day, let's take the legs out and give them a little shake. And bring a little pat thighs. Shake the toes side to side and then circle through the ankle and knee. And back again, reversing that action. I'm keeping my fuzzy socks on because it went from 90 to like 50 overnight. So cold today. You're gonna bring the right knee in. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see this. And with the right hand to right toes, I'm gonna bring the fingers in between the toes. So we're indeed stretching the toes out. Curl the toes towards the floor. You can assist that with the hands and then release the curl. And it's okay if you don't have all 5 fingers in between 5 toes. You might just only have 1 or 2. Do your best. And then when you take the toes and you curl them in, you're actually putting some pressure on the acupressure points. So we're flushing toxicity, helping the nervous system, a lot of good stuff. And you're going to release, take the hands underneath the hamstring, extend the leg, and then lean back. So straighten the arms, leaning back. I'm making a V sit, but with one leg only. Press the hamstring into the hand, and then charge the hand back into the hamstring. Bring it back closer to the knee. Lower the heel towards the floor, pressing the heels forward, very straight and strong. And then see if you can elevate. I got to bring my hands back just a little bit, little mid hamstring, so I can get all the way vertical with the spine. And I'm pushing upright as the thigh presses down. So I not only get a stretch through the spine with that clear resistance, I also get a stretch in the hamstring. And then I'm going to release, shake that out, and take the second side. So left toes. We'll bring the fingers in between each toe. Curl the toes in. Oh, they don't want to curl. And then extend and curl again. Extend. Twice more. This one's a little bit harder. I got the fingers in a little easier, but it's a little harder to curl the toes. And hold behind the hamstring. Take a V-sit as you extend the leg all the way out and press the hand into the hamstring. Give it a little love. And then upright, lowering the leg to the floor. Standing tall through the spine, which means your sit bones really have to anchor into the floor. Lift up through the spine. Take a full deep breath in, a full deep breath out, and then release. Shake the legs out. Shake the hands out. We'll fold the knees in and come into a downward facing dog. A little fella. Turn the toes under. Heels to the floor, pressing all the way back. Big breath in, big breath out. Lengthening through the spine. Then inhale, bring the knees to the floor and extend the right leg straight back. Inhale. Exhale, touch knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. Fingertips, tiger claw the earth. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. And exhale, knee to nose. Last time to the extension. And exhale, bring the knee back to the earth. Root down through the fingertips. We'll do the second side. Left leg comes back. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, straighten the leg, lift it a little higher, pull the chest forward. Exhale, oppose that action by rounding. Twice more. Inhale, exhale. Big, strong connection, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, and exhale, place the knee back to the earth. Shift the hips off to the right. Walk the hands to the left. Side Balasana, a side child pose. And then bring it back to center, hand over hand, hips to the left, hands to the right. And again, we'll take that child's pose off to the side. Big breath in, big breath out. Really like to stay there for a long time. Then come back to center, hands and knees. We'll take the right arm to the sky here and then thread the needle. So the right arm comes through your left arm and knee, threads all the way down. So you're touching the head just above the ear. Walk your fingers so they're high up on the fingertips. Hold. There's several variations on this. The leg could come back or out to the side. That's the one I like to do. Or you could take the hand all the way around. I want to make sure the neck is safe and that we're supporting this posture with the shoulder, not the neck. So I'm staying out of the neck by pushing the head strongly into the earth. And come all the way back around. We can also use the hand for support. Knee comes in. Roll the forehead to the floor and upright slowly. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Hello. Exhale, cat. Press all the way back, hips to heels. One more time. Forward. And exhale back. And then come on to hands and knees, and we'll thread the needle, go in the opposite direction. So left arm reaches, a little twist, thread the needle. We're bringing the arm through, lower all the way down, and I'm peeking through the window of my right arm and elbow. So here, fingertips to the floor. Variations. If your arm is steady and strong, a shoulder pressing into the floor and your neck is free, a nice variation is to bring the right leg out to the side. If you're just navigating this posture and it's new to you, keep the knee in. It's always good to support the pose in the learning stage. And then as we grow with the pose, we can also play a little bit with the posture and change it up. When you're ready. There's no need to change it up. If you really are familiar and like a certain way of doing something, explore in that arena the newness. Come out slowly, gently. Bring the forehead back to the floor, rolling up, hands and knees position. Inhale, scoop the heart forward, exhale. Round. Inhale. Take the right leg back. And this time we'll extend the left arm forward and then tuck and touch. So we're coming back to this uneven balance. Exhale, tuck and touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck and touch. Inhale, extend, hold here, bend the back knee, and then reach around if you'd like. You can hold here or catch the foot and press the foot into the hand. We're now in a bow pulling pose. Bow pulling pose. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Release leg. Arm stretch out. Left arm comes to the floor. Tap the toes, and then we'll open to the side wall, coming into Vasisthasana. Side plank. Right arm coming overhead. Big breath in. Bend at the elbow and press the head back into the hand. And then we'll take this hand and we'll press into the foot. So reach the arm all the way around, big toe side, and press the foot into the hand. And we're back in bow. Same leg, but different arm. So same hand to same foot. Big bow pose. And release. Square the hips and shoulders back to the floor. And take a child's pose. Sit back on the heels. Forehead to the floor. Child's pose. Then come back up onto the hands and knees, and we'll repeat that whole sequence on the second side. Left leg straight out. On an inhale, reach the right arm forward. So you're now level, uneven balance, right and left side. Exhale, touch the elbow to the knee. So you're going to bring left knee under, right elbow to the knee. Then inhale, re-extend. Exhale, tuck and touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck and touch, knee to elbow. One more time here with the tuck and touch. And then extend and hold, hamstring curl the back leg. I'm going to reach the arm out to the side. I could stay here, okay? Or touch the foot. Another way to touch the foot is cross the knee over, bring the foot a little closer to the hand. Once they connect, then push the foot up into the hand, and you can recreate that bow pulling pose. Square the hips and shoulders and pull the low belly in to get a nice extension through the spine. 2, that's already. One more breath. And then release. Try not to ricochet. Right arm comes down. We'll kickstand the right foot and come into Vasisthasana, side plank on the other side. Bend the hand, elbow, so the hand is behind the head, and press. Really nice opening here. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach the arm overhead, and now the hand is going to touch the foot. So as the foot raises, bend the knee, press the foot into the hand. I'm going to get another bow pulling pose. Open, strong. 2. One more breath here. And release. Extend leg and arm. Square the shoulders and hips back to the center of your mat here. And take a downward facing dog. Toes turn under. We press all the way back. It's a nice opening for the back body. Strong on the front body. Use your Uddiyana Bandha, that's the lift. The navel towards the spine. Breathe in. And breathe all the way out. Gently walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale in a forward fold. And then we'll bend the knees so the hands come out just slightly forward. I'm going to grab blocks. Okay, so it'd be really nice to have some blocks here. Blocks forward. Bend the knees, coming into almost a toe stand. Now, right when we get here, I'm just going to slide the left foot back and then press the right heel to the floor. And I'm now on my back heel. So I'm getting a screaming toe action. Screaming toe, just one heel at a time. It's a little bit less intense than doing both of it at the same time. Hold here. Whew, maybe not that less intense. It's pretty intense. Push down through the hands into the block and then press your left heel down. So we're in pyramid. Inhale, exhale, bend both knees. Bring the blocks as high as necessary for you to straighten both legs. And then bend the knees, hike the hips up, straighten the legs. One more time. Straighten the legs. Stretch the left hip back and move it forward. Both legs are straight. I'm just moving and shifting the weight back to the back heel and then to the front leg. Step your left foot in. Come back to that toe stand. Slide your right foot back. So it's in a screaming toe. The knee comes to the floor. I'm going to press all the way back. So my left heel's on the ground, right heel popped up, and I'm now sitting in a screaming toe. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you want to take some of the pressure and weight off, you could put that weight into your blocks, into the hands, into the blocks, or just simply use all the weight in the back heel. So we get that nice opening through the sole of the foot. So to come out of this, you're going to rock the weight forward, get a nice stretch in the Achilles and the calf, on the left side, and then straighten the right leg. So we pop back up into a pyramid, and then bend the knee and straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. One more. Shift the weight to the back heel. Trying to open the right hip. And close the right hip and shift the weight to the left foot. Just take that a little gentle rocking motion. And just notice what kind of mobility you have in the hip. We're connected beings, right? So when you move the hip, of course the hamstring puts more pull on the hamstring, so you'll feel that deeper stretch. That might be, the tension there might be what stops you from moving any further. And as you come forward again, it might either be compression, bone on bone, or tension. My guess is it's more tension. So bend the back knee, let's stretch that calf again, the Achilles, and step forward. Inhale to a tabletop. So we're in a strong lift, head above the heart, hands to the waist. Inhale all the way to standing. So you're rooting down through the feet and lifting up through the torso. Inhale the arms overhead. And we'll take a little vinyasa. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. And we're coming into a low lunge, the back knee to the floor, Anjaneyasana here. Hold steady, fingertips to the floor. Then we'll straighten the front leg and lift the hips back. That's my bone cracking. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I think it's Vata season. We're getting into that colder, at least today. It's still September 1st. We're still going to see a good, some of the temperatures rising. But today, my bones are dry. I'm feeling that cold dryness in my whole body. So I need more motion. Motion is the lotion. And come forward. We'll hold here. Press down through the front leg. So this is going to take a lot of strength and stamina. Heat up the body. Inhale the arms overhead. Strong lift. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale the hands to the earth. This is a slow moving sadhana today, or practice. Step your left leg all the way back, which is difficult. When we move fast, sometimes we physically bypass the strengthening benefits. So as we move slower, it's definitely harder to hold. So come forward, bring the knees, chest and chin to the floor. This is Ashtangasana, 8-limb pose. Toes, knees, hands, chest, 8 limbs. Inhale to a low cobra. And sway side to side. Yes, that feels so good. Exhale back into downward facing dog. We'll take the right leg high to the sky. Rotate through the ankle, keeping the hips square for the most part, and then step the right leg forward. to the hand. Lower the hips, but keep the knee elevated. So we'll just be in a low lunge, stretching the shin forward and the heel back. Pause, and then give yourself a little pulsation forward and back with the back toe. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Then you're going to push off with the bent knee and step really strongly onto the front leg to bring your back leg in to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, round it down and in. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Pressing down through the feet, palms together, and exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful job. Pause for a moment. Exhale, arms at your side. So we'll take the second side. If you'd like, lift the arms overhead. Any way you'd like to hinge at the hip. Bring the hands straight through or overhead. Touch the floor. Inhale, step the left leg back. Now that's a giant step. Gently bring the knee to the earth and pause here. We're doing that second side. And remember, we're going to open up the hamstring by taking the hips back and then forward. Inhale, exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. So we're doing an opposite breath pattern here. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then keep the front knee bent, the shin forward. You're going to press the back knee down and in, and the front heel towards it. So the two connecting are going to be helpful. We're lifting the arms overhead, holding 3, holding 2, 1 more. Exhale the hands to the earth, step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Toes turn under, hips high. Press the heels to the mat. Left leg sweeps to the sky. Inhale, hold here, rotate through the ankle. So go in both directions. Get a nice loving care, and then step forward to a low lunge, lowering the hip and pause. Pause to press your back heel towards the back wall. Pause to bring your front shin forward more as the heel draws back and the hips drop down, and you get that deeper stretch in the inner thigh. And then we'll pulse it forward and back. So we're going to take this to a whole new level of stretch on the second time around. Okay, push off, bend the knee, and push down with the front leg to make it all the way to the top of your mat. That's a giant step forward. Inhale with the blocks, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very good. Pause. Take a breath in and breath out. We'll do a sequence going to the first side again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back and spin the heel to the floor. Come into warrior 1. So you're pressing down through the feet. There's the rainbow arms. Open the palms to the sky here. Press the shoulder blades onto the back and open the heart forward. So the clavicle is spreading wide. Take your gaze out over the front hands and see if you can bend the knee a little deeper. So anchor through the back leg. We're going to drop the right arm down, sweep it all the way around to the inner pocket or hip of the left side and reverse the warrior here. Hold steady. 3, 2, holding here, straighten the front leg, bring the arm back to horizontal and reach forward through the left arm, tap the shin, and then open to the sky. So right arm is still at your back pocket or the inner thighs. Reaching the heart open to the sky in triangle pose, Trikonasana. Anchor through the inner ball and heel of your front foot. Breathe, super strong. Then you're going to release the hand that's behind, bring it overhead, give it one full revolution, rotating all the way back. On the second revolution, bend the knee, come into a low lunge. So you'll pop the back heel up and then revolve the left arm back and forward. All the way back, sweep it around, forward, and one more time here. Bring the left arm, inside the left leg. And this is where we're taking it to a little deeper level. Back knee to the floor. Bring the forearms to the floor. We're taking lizard. Little pulsation. Forward and back. Gently bring the knee in. With your inside arm, so left hand to left knee, gently open that knee to the side. So you'll walk the foot out a little bit wider, giving yourself some space. A lot of inner thigh work here. Right hand to the floor on your forearm, or you could be up on a block here. We're going to bend the back knee, reach around, opposite hand to foot. So left arm comes forward. I'm going to circle all the way around, catch the foot, and bow pulling pose again. So press the foot into the hand, opening the front, charging up the front body. Keep the hand to the foot, but gently bend the knee a little deeper and coax the heel towards the hip, and then pause, bring the hip towards the heel. So the two are coming towards each other. It's not one coming in. They're coming together, meeting in the middle. Deeper stretch for the hip flexor. And then release gently. Bring the hands to the earth. I know that one was really tough. Step all the way back. You can do any variation there that you'd like. I'm just showing you one way of doing it. We're back in downward facing dog. Inhale, glide into a full push-up. Bring the knees to the floor, chest and chin. And of course, chaturanga would be the alternate to this. Inhale, low cobra. I get that we're all built differently, and some things are more accessible than others. So do your best, but do something. So if you think, I can't do that, I'm just going to wait. No, do what can you do? That is the question. What can you do? Right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. We can do this. This is a three-legged down dog. Three-legged down dog. Step the right leg all the way through. We're going to push off with the back foot and step the left foot forward as well. Inhale, half lift. Bring your blocks in. Exhale, drop in and down. My cat, he's being so patient. He's just looking at me like, are you going to feed me today? Inhale, come all the way to standing. Palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Yes, he will get fed. He probably has food. Release the arms. Inhale, overhead. We'll take a second side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg to the back edge of your mat. Spin the heel to the floor. Arms rotate open to the sides in a parallel position to the floor. Turn the palms open, and as you rotate the hands, rotate the eye of the elbow, rotate the shoulder, and squeeze the shoulder blades on the back here. We'll take the left arm down all the way around and catch the back pocket or inner hip socket to the right side. Right arm reaching back. So we're reversing the warrior. Deeper bend in the front knee. Draw the belly in. So your spine comes towards the forearm back here. Breathe in and breathe out. Straighten the front leg. Bring the torso vertical and then reach The right arm forward, drop the hand to the shin. So my hands are pretty much on the same side, opening the shoulder. Breathe. Trikonasana. Get strong and connected into the earth, all sides of the feet, four corners. Then you're going to simply bring the left arm out from behind, overhead, give it a big circle so we release that shoulder. And the second time around, bend the front knee and then come into a low lunge. Pop the back heel up and then switch the arm that's circling. So the right arm shoots back, circles all the way overhead and down to the floor. Inhale, circling up, over, all the way down. One more time here. I'm going to walk the right foot out and then bring my right hand where my right foot was. So I'm back in a low lunge with a wider stance. Turn the right toes out, bring the back knee to the floor and the elbows to the mat. Lizard pose. So we're making space. Ooh. Maybe the forearms come to the floor. Maybe the forearms come to a block. Maybe two blocks. You get to choose. Or maybe the forearm is down and then we have a hand, the inner arm. If it's lifted, that gives you more space. Okay, then if you want more space, both arms are lifted. From here, draw yourself forward. So you're going to pull yourself forward slightly, bend the back knee, and then reach the right arm all the way around. This right here, that's a great stretch. Keep reaching, reaching. You touch the foot, push the foot into the hand. Hold. Even if the hands are not touching, hold. You're just getting that good quad stretch. Now watch as I pull the heel in towards the glute. I'm going to pause and then pull the hip towards the heel. Now some folks will do that and some folks will feel like you're breaking your knee because the quad is so tight. So don't do that, right? You're just getting into a position where we open the front body a little more through the heart, through the chest, and all the way through the thigh, the hip flexor, the front body, and then a gentle release. Bring the hands back to the earth. Step it all the way back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, glide into plank. Exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, low cobra. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Pause, opening the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Come up high onto the ball of the foot. On your next exhale, sweep the leg through to the top of the mat and press forward. Inhaling, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Palms together, exhale, hands to the heart center. And rotate the shoulder. Very good. So we're going to take a dancer's pose. We've done everything today to really build up to that. So it's taking a stance. You can face me or not. Then your right knee is bending. If you've got a wall to hold against, just bring a hand to the wall. And then you'll take a hold of right hand or right foot. This is an overhand grip. Overhand grip gives me a little leverage. I'll show you first on the overhand grip. And I'm going to push the foot straight back into the hand and lean forward slightly. It's better to have a chair or something in front of you, then your hand can rest on the chair. So we're here for 3 in dancer's pose, 2 and 1. Come back up. Release gently to the floor. Windmill the arms and shake the legs out. Shift the weight to the right leg Left knee bends, catch the foot, overhand grip. Right arm to the sky and then press the foot back into the hand and come into dancers. Hold again, 3. So all the while the belly is firm. You relax the belly, we're going to be in the low back. You can see that. So pull the belly in firm, push the foot into the hand. The whole body is charged. It's a 10 in the physical realm. It's a 10. This is where we're upping our game. And from a 2 or lethargic, expanding the capacity in our physical realm with the breath and with strength. So we'll take the first side again. This time, I'm going to place a chair. So if you have the back of a chair or a wall in front of you, that's helpful too. I'll just show you how that works. So this time, opening the palm away from you. So I'm rotating the head of the arm bone in the shoulder socket so that it's externally rotated. Externally rotated, I'm rotating outward. Then bend the knee, catch the inside of the ankle, top of the foot. So big toe side of the foot. If that is too much of a stretch for the shoulder, go back to the overhand grip. Okay, so I'm just showing progressions. Go back to the overhand grip if that's where you're at. Push the foot into the hand. Push the left arm up, and then we'll take it forward. Now you've got a wall or you have a chair to help support that. And take it even more. Square the shoulders, the hips, the hand off away from the wall. Kick a little stronger. Takes a lot of concentration. And then as you come back up, slowly release the foot to the floor and shake it out. So we'll take the second side for a second time. There we go. Catch the foot, inside ankle, hug to midline, reach the right arm up, then press the foot straight back. Don't let it splay open, hug to midline. And we'll take it straight back, up, 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 up. Holding 3 to 5 breaths. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. And as you come back up, strong through the standing leg, release and shake the legs out. Okay, and then we'll do something for the hip to release that. And again, if you have a chair, I'm going to bring it, come closer to the chair. We'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh and then take a seat. That seat is going to be even, so make sure your hip's not dipping down or skewed in some way. Press the ankle into the thigh and straight down, bone stacking into the floor. The hips are way back. Make sure your chair is very stable and steady, and then bring it forward even more. Elbows to the knees, hands to the blocks. Lift the hips and take it into a forward fold. So any one of those steps, progressions, what we're looking for is just helping the right hip to open. We get that deeper stretch. Bend the knee, take your left hand to the right foot and push them into each other and rotate just ever so slightly. Come back to center and come all the way back up. Yeah, you're not gonna wait, are you? Shake the legs, shake the hips out. You're so sweet. Don't you love your little furry friends? It's fun to be at home and our furry friends give us some feedback. Left ankle over the right thigh, take a seat again. So we're doing the second side. Chair pose with a figure 4. So technically we could call this a pigeon or a seated pigeon or on the park bench pigeon or reading a book pigeon. Any of the above. Hold it steady here. If you'd like to take it deeper, walk the hands down to your blocks or bring the elbows to the shins. So this is free form. You always could use the blocks and or the chair, and then lift the hips up, bring the hands to the floor. Straightening the leg. Oh, that's definitely a deeper stretch right there. Hold. Hold. One more breath. Little micro bend again in the right knee, so you're lifting halfway up. Bring your right hand to the left foot and press with a little rotation, slight rotation. Just see what feels good to you, and then come back up and plant both feet to the earth. Shake it out. We'll take a vinyasa to the floor. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. Oh, smack the head. Okay, reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, regular vinyasa. So we'll just extend out. That feels so good. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Plank, chaturanga. It's our first and last of the day. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. And then glide into a plank. We're going to shift the weight over to the left hand. Turn the toes so they're facing right. Open into Vasisthasana. We worked on this last month, so I can't help but just add in a little taste of what we did last month. Pick up your top leg and step behind. So now we're making a figure four, but we're going to push into the foot, ball of the foot, and then really open the hips and lay that back. And then flip the dog back into a downward facing dog. I'm just going to scoot to the left edge of my mat for the second side, so I've got space. You rotate to the outer edge of your right foot, stacking left foot on right. Right hand, wrist is forward from the shoulder. Make sure it's not right underneath. So we're in a side plank, holding here, any variation. If you'd like, take the top leg, make a figure four. So I'm going to shoot it straight down to the floor, push into the floor, and then open that back. And come back to center. Same thing. Downward facing dog. Awesome job. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Walk your hands in just a little bit. Pick up your right hand. Take it across underneath to the left ankle. And look under your left shoulder. Hold. The left hand, spreading the fingers wide. Plug into the earth. We're still on the same side. Okay, and then replant your right hand to the floor. We'll switch to the left side. So all the weight's in the right hand. It's pushing the floor away. So you have a light lift. Left hand reaches around the right ankle. And now we're in that downward facing dog. One hand. A little twist through the torso. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale all the air out. Step or jump through, or 2 feet to hands, or through to a seated pose. And bring the knees in. I have to think about this. Oh, right. We'll do this. Let's take make a V sit right here. Hands underneath. I need a pillow. There we go. Lifting the heels just 1 inch off the ground, and then release the knee. Extend the legs forward. Let's see if I can do that. Just this pillow. And then bring it back in. Cross right ankle over left and press forward. Inhale. knees together towards the chest. Exhale, press away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 5 of these. One more. Pull the knees in. Give it a little hug. Uncross, cross the opposite ankle. I can do this. And extend the legs away. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5. One more. And then lower it all the way to the earth. My tailbone does not like that very well. And release. Knees come into the chest. All the air out. Inhale. Release the knees. Exhale. Knees together. Ankles together. Press the air out. One more time. Then bring the feet to the floor. Together, knees anchored together, hips lift into bridge, pushing straight down. So the toes are touching, my ankles are not quite touching. I get a little space there so my knees can come together easier. Inner thighs are working, very charged up. And then press through your left foot, keep the knees together, and extend the right leg forward. Just see what you can do. Yeah, I know your head plays that little record player over and over again. See what is possible. Even the word impossible, possible. Switch legs. And then release both legs to the floor. Release the hips all the way down. Separate the feet and knees and bring the knees up towards your armpit or shoulder now. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, guide the knees vertical, and then exhale, guide the knees horizontal towards the shoulder. One more. And exhale. Inhale, bring the feet all the way to the earth. So now you're at hip distance apart. You'll raise the hips up, arms at your side. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Then exhale, lower the hips and the arms back down to the earth. Inhale, raise the hips, arms come overhead. We did this last week too. Exhale, lower the hips, arms come back down. One more time, float the hips up, arms overhead. Now hold the hips up, just the arms come down. You'll take the hands, interlace the fingers, lift the hips a little higher. Make sure your knees are directly over the ankles and they're not splaying wide. And then lower the hips all the way to the earth. Flatten the palms. Lower your hips all the way onto the palms. Press into the elbows. Extend the legs out and come into fish pose. So you're actually sitting on your hands. Hands are to the mat. Hello, hello, hello. And then release all the way back into the earth. Release the hands. Cross your right knee over the left. And then simply bring the ankles in Garudasana style, so eagle style. So I'm wrapping my right ankle underneath the left foot. Arms come straight out to the side. Bring your right elbow underneath the left and give yourself a hug. And then twist the forearms. Inhale, move the knees and elbows away from each other. On your exhale, you're going to curl up and touch elbow to knee. Inhale, move those two away. And exhale, touch elbow to knee. Come up as high as you can, shoulder blades off the ground. This is a crunch. Inhale, exhale, hold. We're just doing 5 of these each side. Inhale, exhale, crunch and hold. And then release the arms and the legs. extend to the sky. Hold the arms, touching right wrist to left ankle and back down. Left wrist to right ankle and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm crossing one over the other. Inhale and exhale. And lower back to the ground. Cross left knee over right. And then we'll create a little twist here. Arms come out to the side, left elbow underneath the right. Wrap the forearms. Inhale, knees away from the elbows. Exhale, a little crunch. Inhale, move them in opposite directions. Exhale, tuck and tuck, tuck. Inhale, exhale, that's 3. Let's do 2 more. Last one, really make it count. Lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Press your navel to the spine. And then release all the way back to the earth. Uncross the arms. Release the legs and take the legs in a wide V. Hands on top of the ankle, a gentle extension down. Hold. Press the feet away from center line. So they're actually extending out from the hip all the way out through the toes. Bring the knees back to center. Guide the feet wider than hips. On either side, drop the knees over to the left and roll your head to the right. The arms are going to come out in a nice T shape. We're in a nice, easy spinal twist here. And then we'll swap sides. So the knees come to center, head comes to center. Roll to the opposite direction. Inhale, knees center, head center, and roll. Exhale, inhale, center, exhale. Shift the other side and just keep that action going. One more time, over to the right. Bring it back to center. Take the soles of the feet together and drop the knees open. Badakanasana, Supta Badakanasana. Supta is supine, or on a back. Bada, bound, angle, kona. So the angle is with the knees. I'm going to slide my blocks right underneath the knee for support. Slide the block, supporting the thigh, the leg. It's not hanging out. If you don't have a block, you can make a fist and then just place it right underneath the hip socket, and that will give you some support as well. Rest, head, neck, and shoulders. The arms come wide. Release into a full Shavasana. If you'd like a blanket here, that would be a great thing to place over the body. We're here for another couple minutes. Fully relaxed, fully released from our 75 minute practice. Integration move here. Integrating body, mind, and spirit. How do you want to feel when you're moving? If you're moving and feeling frustrated, that's how you'll feel. If you want to invite joy, move in a joyful way, or move to bring more joy into the body. Bring those thoughts into the mind that are joyful. Gratitude. Picture yourself in a space that's relaxing, peaceful. Hold steady for another minute. Bring your awareness to the breath. And on your inhale, lengthen the breath in. Lengthen the breath out, moving to the extremities, the fingers and toes. Ankles and wrists begin to move and mobilize those areas of the body, the extremities. In a very gentle, mindful way, bring the knees in, roll to one side, giving yourself a hug. Pause there on the side lying position and just give yourself an acknowledgement, gratitude. Acknowledge the health and well-being that you possess, the beauty and groundedness of the earth that supports you, the sky that nourishes, the sun, the moon. You have a roof over your head. You have a place to study, a place to practice. These are all gifts and deep gratitude. So much we have to be grateful for. Come to a seated posture. And with me on an exhale, let's join in on an Om. Breathing in. Loka samasa sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May we start with this being here, our hearts happy and free. From the inside out. Thank you. Blessings to all for participating on this journey. Namaste.